It's Decision Saturday here at the SFL as we look live over the beautiful Belle Isle in the 3-1-3. Detroit, Michigan plays host to SFL Week 14 action between the London Knights and the Motor City V8. Live looking on Bank Michigan Stadium here in Detroit. I'm Jack Brown alongside Mark Lopez. And Mark, this game could be historical. The London Knights playing to become the first team since season 11 to go 12-0 in regular season play. Meanwhile, the Motor City V8s, well, they're looking to spoil the party against one of their longtime rivals.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be a great game, regardless of whether it has implications for the playoffs. It's going to be a big game for London if they're trying to chase history. And boy, if I'm them, I'm going to go for that history. And several seasons in this league, 19 to be exact, another team has finished undefeated. Boy, what a way to end the season if they are to be the first one.
Yeah, it's the first time since 2018 that a team would go undefeated if London wins here today. London, of course, as we know, familiar with spoiling undefeated seasons. They know exactly what teams can do, so now they got to protect themselves from it. Motor City set to kick it away, wearing their blue tops, dark blue pants. London in their white tops, red pants. Motor City coming in here as 20.5-point underdogs. And we are underway from the 3-1-3. London taking it at the 5, past the 15-20 to the 25 to the 30. And that is where Johnny Pickler and his merry band of gentlemen will start this game.
Yeah, the number one, or I guess the number two offense in terms of points per game, going to be on the field today. Will Motor City survive the oncoming onslaught for London?
Handoff to Robert Merrill, leads the league in rushing yards so far this season. And he is going to gain 4 on the play. As I just said, Merrill, he's made himself into an MVP frontrunner throughout this season, Mark.
Absolutely. Not only in his rushing yards, his scoring has been impeccable. He has 20 rushing touchdowns. That is over 2 a game, almost 2 a game.
Drop back for Johnny Pickler. Throws over the middle. That's going to be caught for a first down. 1st and 10 brings him up to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and Vencalia right there, one of the, favorite targets for Johnny Pickler, tearing up the league all season. He has 400 receptions already in his 11 games. In his career. So another big time for him.
And there's another first down for Robert Merrill. These London Knights already coming out swinging against the Motor City defense, which has been one of the better units in this league.
Oh yeah, for sure. They are in the same, division. They have faced each other before. Motor City know what to expect from London. It's a matter of can they, beat what they expect to see.
Pickler looking around, going to throw it over to Merrill. Merrill's got a whole lane in front of him. Gets a little bit too fancy with the feet, though. Gains 7 on the play. Tackle was made by number 55, Sabo Cannon.
Yeah, that was a good tackle for sure. We have seen all season what happens if Robert Merrill breaks away, and that's a key tackle right there, preventing any further yards.
2nd down and 3. Heavy set look for the Knights. Throwing it over to Merrill again. Merrill's going to pick up the first down. Easy as they come.
Yeah, that was a great block by number 54. allowing Merrill just one extra yard, one extra step to convert for the first down, and they are rolling right now. Several passing attempts by Johnny Pickler. That's already his fourth passing attempt in what has been an incredible passing season for him.
First and 10 once more. Going to throw it over the middle. That's going to be caught for another first down. Now within the Motor City red zone are the Knights, just moving the ball at will.
Oh yeah, they have not had a third down at all so far in this drive. Again to Vin Kalia, a second catch in the same exact route, in the same exact point in the field. He is burning his defender and finding that one open spot in the middle. And I think London will be taking advantage of that because it seems like Motor City is giving them that open middle.
Pickler throws it over to Merrill again. Merrill's going to lose a few yards. Mark Kaufman, who was able to get into the backfield to make that tackle, going to make it 2nd and 12. First loss of yards for London all day.
Yeah, and I think the defensive end and defensive tackle is able to get onto Johnny Pickler, provide enough pressure to sort of impact that pass and slow down Merrill.
Second and 12, going to throw it once again as Pickler. Pickler! Oh, what a stiff arm! Oh my goodness! Terrence Weary just gets the arm in the face of the V8 defender and slams him to the ground. Let's see that again, Mark.
I mean, look at nasty. He was on Weary's arm, but he just drops him on the ground. Terrence Weary, boy, what a play by him, making an impact early on in this game.
Yeah, the other two receivers here are Highwind and Kalia. Tight ends Benji Madsen. The fullback is Tiberius Bovine for these London Knights. Handoff to Merrill. Merrill picks up blocks the outside. Touchdown. Easy as they come. And London's going to take a 6-0 lead.
That was an absolute domination in front. Every single blocker made their block. And they just gave Merrill an open street. This laneway can fit 2 trucks. And yeah, Robert Merrill just strolls in. Easy as that.
Yeah, Robert Merrill picking up his first touchdown today.
Wow.
He's been having a lights-out season.
21st of the season for touchdowns. Plenty of yards in this drive by himself between the passing to him and his rushing. He already, he's showing his MVP caliber as the front runner.
Kick is up and kick is good. So that'll make it 7-0 in favor of London as they are looking to seal history in this 9th edition of what has been a very long-running rivalry here in the SFL. Fish and chips versus, well, for the longest time it was barbecue ribs, back when the V8s were in St. Louis. But now they need to decide on what to represent for Detroit cuisine, as the V8s are going to take this return up to the 26-yard line.
Pizza, perhaps?
I mean, yeah, Detroit-style pizza is a well-known thing.
Right.
Probably the most well-known cuisine that the city has. But I digress. If there's anything else this city is known for, is this man right here, Ibrahim Krieta, just about 250 yards away from usurping Christian Brown's franchise passing yards record. Deep drop from Krieta. Throws it short. That's going to be a gain of 5 to to the fullback, Christopher Dean, that is. Sorry.
Yeah, Krieta, to your point earlier, him having a great season in terms of his yardage, over 3,000 passing yards already in the season with one more game to go, only 250 yards away from that franchise record, and he is number 2 in the league in that parameter, in attempts and completions.
Krieta throws it deep, that's going to be caught, and it's going across the midfield stripe. And that's going to bring him down to the 47-yard line. And number 89, O'Rain Darby, is going to be getting that one.
Ran a nice post route right there. The defender just halted his coverage right there, and was expecting safety help. There was none on time, and O'Rain able to pick up a catch for a huge play. Motor City this time punching back with yards of their own.
Create another deep drop, gonna throw it deep. That's gonna be caught! Down to the 10 to the 5. This is not what we usually see from Krieta, but oh goodness, what a throw!
Krieta, who seems to be throwing for less than 300 yards a game. Not a lot of yards per attempt is kind of the norm for him. Throws the huge one for his team and already sets them up to be within the red zone, only 7 yards away for a first down. Punching back against London very easily and very quickly.
First and goal, balls on the 7 for the V8s. Quick stand up for Krieta, throws it across his body. Half the lane open for the end zone is Christopher Dean, but he's not going to get in there. Second and goal on London's 4-yard line.
Interesting play for sure. There was probably, if he was going to throw that way, could have slotted another receiver within the same general direction, but in the end zone for a back shoulder pass. But they still have 3 attempts, technically 2 attempts for this touchdown is what they want for sure.
Another handoff right up the middle for Baloo Scott. Touchdown, Motor City. They're revving into the end zone, and this game is just starting up. The transmission just flipped.
Baloo, she finally gets her 4th touchdown in the season. And what a way to do it against London of all teams. She gets her 4th. Not a very heavily scoring rushing team, and Baloo brings one for her team.
Yeah, Baloo Scott, new rookie to this SFL, kind of having a bit of an opposite season compared to Robert Merrill. Not used that much in the Motor City V8's offense, but a good running back can come from anywhere. Kick is up, that's going to be good, and we are tied up here in Detroit.
What a great drive. Very similar drive as well. 74 yards in 5 plays. Took them under 2 minutes to complete that drive. Care off that huge pass earlier by Ibrahim Krieta. And that is the first drive of the game. Punching back quickly in under 2 minutes. Motor City now hands the ball back to London. And with their defense back on this field, Motor City will this time try to turn the tides on the London offense.
Yeah, and looks like we're going to have ourselves a pretty fun game here in the Motor City. First and 10 once more from London's 28, and that after the return by Vin Kalia.
First and 10 from
Split back shotgun look for Pickler and his Knights. Throw to the outside. That's going to be a catch made for a gain of 5 by Fox Highwind.
Interesting stat about comparing these two quarterbacks. You have on one end Krieta, both of them trying to chase history. Krieta trying to beat the franchise record for yards in the season. Pickler trying to lead his team to a lossless season. And such opposite spectrums of quarterbacks.
Merrill's going to get that reception, only gains 2 on the play.
Okay, 2 yards is still 2 yards, puts them to 3rd and short for their team. And we saw Merrill, push forward for a touchdown. They have some very good blockers for their run game. But it looks like without Merrill in the backfield, they're definitely going to pass this one.
3rd down and 3, empty backfield look for Pickler. Pickler, that one's going to be dropped.
Way too undershot, nowhere near the receiver on that one. The defender as well got in the way of that ball, nothing to do with. First punt of the game, and Motor City, after a huge offensive drive, brings the ball back to their offense and maybe finally has the momentum. Sorry, not finally. Starting to get the momentum in this game, taking it away from London.
Yeah, for a 3-8 team, they are not going down without a fight. Punt is away, and it's going to be caught at around the 40 or 30, taken up to the 32. And that's where Korea is going to set shop once again.
He ended up doing pretty well this afternoon in their first drive. 4 attempts, 4 completions, 70 yards. And the only play that was not a pass play was the rushing touchdown. Pieta, of course, being as a team they have been all season, looking at that pass first.
Handoff up the middle, going to lose a yard for Baloo Scott. So far, she has the only touchdown in this game for the V8s.
And yeah, rookies for sure. First year in the league with the team, but you overcome those growing pains. Eventually, they develop into star running backs that'll supplement the passing game.
Definitely. Motor City, a team that's been waiting a while. That's going to be another handoff to Scott's going to lose another yard. As I was saying, Motor City came in with a radical look on offense, something that really had never been seen before in the league. Got off to a pretty hot start, and I mean, their offensive statistics, obviously their rushing game hasn't been that great, but it's shown that there's potential in a scheme like this.
Absolutely.
3rd down and 12, expected pass from Krieta. Krieta moving up the pocket.
Whoa.
He's going to take it himself. He's going to run. He's going to slide. Oh, he slid too early.
Yep, that was a little too early, but boy, you got to give Krieta credit for that one. Very athletic in the pocket, evading his defenders, moves side steps once, sees an opening, runs for it. Unfortunately, of course, you want to protect your quarterback, and so I understand him sliding 1-2 yards too early, but still give him credit for the effort. And now he has more yards than the rest of their rushing game has so far, and suddenly 2 punts in a row after 2 explosive starts by both teams.
John Pickles' punt is underway. It's going to be fair caught at the 23, and now Johnny Pickler is going to come out and take the Knights hopefully for another drive.
Hopefully for a drive that's similar to the first one. Pickler seemed to find success passing into the middle where there are openings provided by Motor City's defense.
Quick drop from Pickler, going to throw over the middle. That's going to be caught. Ooh. Sheds a V8 defender before he gets laid out by a second one. That's Fox Highwind with his 2nd reception today.
Yeah, Fox Highwind making big catches right there. And if he wasn't laid out, that was just touchdown. That was just touchdown city for London. And instead, a great tackle by, I believe that was number 22, free safety David Leathers. And another key defensive player for this Motor City defense.
Pickler throws it out to Merrill. Merrill's going to spin inside and carry defenders with him for a gain of 9.5. 2nd in inches after the combo tackle made by Mark Kaufman.
And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do against Robert Merrill. Combo tackle him. You can't really beat him one-on-one. At least not most people can beat him one-on-one. Show you right there, laid out a defender. Instead, he's going to run again, and look at those blocks.
Look at the blocks, and look at Merrill go. Merrill, interestingly enough, playing for his 2nd undefeated regular season. He was on the team that last finished 12-0 in the Simulation Football League, the Alaska Storm, now the Florida Storm. So, interesting little tidbit. Maybe Merrill's a good luck charm.
Perhaps. I mean, a good player is a good luck charm, isn't it, Jack? So, yeah, one of him in your team, you're going to go far. And boy, did those 2 teams go far.
That they did. Alaska, who went 12-0 in season 11, ended up winning the championship, ending up 15. No, that's picked! That's not how you want to do that! The Vroom Vroom boys are going the other way! Down to the 20, the 10, touchdown, Motor City, King Rashid! The big free agent signing for these V8s! puts them in the lead.
King Rashid, interception number 2 in the season for him. His first pick 6. And what a way to try to spoil this London offense's undefeated record. They've interception against Johnny Pickler, who has only the second fewest interceptions in the league with 17. Add one more to that. And wow, what a turn of events by Motor City. Suddenly not looking like the underdog, the 20-point underdog that they were pinned as.
Yeah, Motor City, although the first game of this season all the way back in Las Vegas, they were put in a similar situation. They came out and they won that game. And that is going to put them up with the extra point. Good from Richards, 14-7. As a wise man once said, welcome to Detroit.
My goodness, what a play that was in a flip, in an instant, just like that. Motor City matching their previous score when they faced London earlier in the season with 14 points, and it's only the first quarter, so they're definitely looking to flip the script on that loss, where they lost 14-38. Now they're up 14-7.
Yeah, Motor City known for starting hot. As we're a little bit under a minute to go here in the first quarter here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Jack Brown alongside Mark Lopez.
First and 10 from 32 yards.
Pickler going to throw it down the field. That's going to be incomplete. And folks, if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Handoff to Merrill once again to the outside. Oh my goodness, so much room in front of him. Tries to spin to the inside, almost got the spin off. And he would have been going home, hitting pay dirt. Nicholas Warner with the push out of bounds.
Seemingly, the entire defense was caught shifting to the right. Merrill went to the left. Nobody was there. Everybody missed the memo that Merrill was going down West Avenue. And Merrill gets a huge chunk of yards for their team.
First and 10, balls right at midfield for the Knights. Pickler throwing it over the middle. That's going to be caught. First down to the 36-yard line. And that's Sam Lockhart, the backup tight end, with making the play.
Yeah, London really taking advantage of linebackers who were settling too close to the front, allowing that space in the middle. Some of these linebackers, if they could, those balls are zipping through their heads. So just wave an arm or something, jump up. You're gonna hit those balls, but nothing. Looking lazy so far.
Throw to the outside for Merrill. Merrill picks up a block. And he's going to get it to the 30-yard line. That'll bring it to the end of the first quarter. Here in Detroit, the boys from the 313 are up. All the boys from the UK, 14-7. Don't go anywhere. It's just getting started. You're watching the Simulation Football League on YouTube. Second down and 3. Pickler throwing out of the shotgun. That's going to be tipped around and almost intercepted again. Pass defense made by Sabo Cannon.
Yeah, same guy who made the play earlier in this game, Save Buchanan already putting his imprint in this afternoon. Did I say the linebackers were looking lazy? Well, not that time. They had hands, all their hands on the ball, making a good defensive play.
3rd down and 3 for the London Knights. Heavy set. Handoff to Merrill.
Nice.
Gets set up in the backfield. And it's going to be taken out of the 33. Loss of a few yards. Tackle made by Dakota Butts.
Yeah, no, that was a great play by the entire line. Dakota Butts, the entire line shifting forwards at the last second as if to read that run play. And Dakota Butts quickly in the back of the line of scrimmage, making a huge stop for Motor City once again, forcing another punt.
Punt's long, and it's going to take a London Knights bounce down to
Wow.
the 4-yard line. Took a second to see exactly what had happened.
But yeah, I guess that is the positive of this drive. Despite ending in a punt, you are forcing Motor City to start in the shadow of their end zone. And you see right there, that's why it seemed like the play took longer than it, could have lasted. Ball bouncing too high, couldn't catch the ball, but luckily for them, did not go over the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 once more for Motor City. Down at their 4-yard line. Throw the outside. That's going to be complete. Gain of 3 to Phil Koss, but he's going to get knocked down.
Yep, knocked down by another London defender. This defense has been incredible as well. We're talking about how their offense was great. Their defense has been good as well. Second in the league in points allowed, 17.2. Imagine allowing less than 20 points a game. Incredible.
Hand off the outside for Blue Scott. Scott's going to get a yard, they're going to say. Not more, not less. 3rd and 6.
Also, but we were talking about how Baloo Scott, so far this season, she has not had the most impressive seasons. I mean, this is a team which is past first anyway, but they're also going up against London Knights, who has allowed only 63 yards per game, so very stifling on that end as well.
Crieta hit as he throws. That's going to be an incompletion. Very lucky that the defender couldn't get his hands on the ball. Cam Frosby, the man credited with the pass deflection. Or with the pressure.
Absolutely, the pressure for sure. Cam Frosby on top of that play right there. And got to Crieta, just, impacting that pass. That could have been an interception, Jack. It was very easily an interception. It was in the defender's chest. Just dropped.
Fair catch called by London. Going to be at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. We'll bring up 1st and 10 in great field position.
And in hindsight, despite the previous drive being a punt, that defensive play, that pressure on Pieta, set them up with what seemed like actually forward yardage. They are now more forward than they were before they punted.
First and 10 once more. Empty backfield, look for Pickler. Pickler going to throw it deep to the sideline. Caught! To the 10. They're going to mark him down at the 8. Vincalia with the reception.
Yeah, just beats his man and his corner route. I think that was a corner route he ran and just beats number 21 right there. Number 21 is Ian Lane Barney, and beats him for a huge gain for the team. Sets them up suddenly just 8 yards from the end zone.
1st and goal. Ball's on the 9-yard line. Throw to the outside. That's going to be a gain of 5. 2nd and goal at the 4. Catch made by Fox Highwind.
A nice out route there by Highwind. Good recovery by the defender to make the tackle. Seems like the defender was a few steps behind. If that tackle was not made, Highwind just pivots to his left and goes for the end zone instead, forced to attempt another play.
Second and goal.
Nice.
Throw to Merrill's going to lose a yard. Third and goal from the V8s is 5. These Motor City boys, they're playing with some grit.
Absolutely, Matthew Holford on that tackle, just on top of that play, on top of Robert Merrill, stopping that behind the line of scrimmage with a huge tackle.
Pickler throws the end zone, tipped!
Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete. And London's going to have to take a field goal here. And the V8s are going to escape this drive with the lead still.
What an incredible effort in their red zone. Not only in the red zone, in 5 yards, in front of the red zone, really in the shadow of their goalpost, but instead they force a 3-point. You'll take that as a win any single day.
Definitely, ball is on the 5. Kick is up, and it is good, 14-10. The V8 still beating the Knights here in beautiful downtown Detroit, Michigan.
And despite the 125-yard pass to Vin Kalia in the first play of this drive, they are forcing the 3 points. And with that, they have forced only 3 points in the last 4 drives of London.
Ball taken at the 4-yard line. Up to the 24. And Crieta comes back out to continue the offensive pressure here from Motor City.
Yeah, mind you, London has only allowed 17.2 points a game. We already mentioned that. A touchdown here, anything more than a field goal, puts them above the average that London allows.
Quick drop from Crieta, gonna lob it deep. That is caught. That's gonna bring it out to midfield. And Crieta, look at him go.
Absolutely, what a godlike throw that is. The timing, the placing right there, placing in a spot where only the receiver can catch it, and timed perfectly such that the receiver is there on time. Boy, if you want one play to show Crieta's greatness, that's one of them you can show to anyone.
Yeah. Guy Clauston, the man credited with the catch. Throw over the middle, that's going to be deflected. Penalty on the play, though, might be an ineligible receiver downfield call.
I wonder if it looked like the ball hit the lineman.
That's where it is. And the Knights going to accept that, obviously, and that's going to set back the V8s.
First and 15. Ball at 45 yards.
Now it's going to be first and 15 from their own 45. Crieta throws over the middle. That's going to be a catch for a gain of 7 by Phil Koss, the tight end.
So Koss already having 2 catches in the afternoon. That is, in fact, his second one. Earlier he had one for 3 yards. This is for 7. Now has a total of 10 yards. Crieta now up over 100 yards with 106.
Crieta moving around. That's going to be thrown. Caught. First down for the V8s to the 39-yard line. And Motor City moving the ball with conviction.
Yeah, absolutely. That was just textbook route running, and as well as playbook calling. Play that one exact route into this, into the outside for a first down.
First and 10 once again for
Wow.
Crieta. Crieta has all the time in the pocket, throws, and nearly was intercepted.
Huh. You were saying about all the time in the world. It didn't even look like the line moved beyond the line of scrimmage. They were just 5 yards ahead of him, Nobody got close to him, but unfortunately deflected by the defense. London right here is saying that, hey, we're no slouches in defense either. We are that number 2 scoring defense after all.
That they are. Second down and 10 for the V8s. Hand off the outside to Baloo. Scott's going to gain 3 yards. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that looked like it started really well. A lot of good blocking on the edge, and Baloo, of course, taking advantage of those. She gets tackled after a gain of 3 yards, but hey, it's not, could have been a loss. We've seen London make plays earlier before that play developed. Instead, they have 3 yards for Motor City.
3rd and 7 for the V8s. Throw over the middle. That's going to be a tip drill incomplete. The V8's going to punt this one away. Pass intended for Shane Kaufman.
I mean, that was just great coverage right there. Staying in front of the receiver. Clausen, unfortunately, was tackled, before the ball. Sorry, no, it's not tackled, it was hit as the ball got to him. Ball fell to the floor safely. Uh-oh.
Punt almost blocked by John Pickles. That's going to be fielded, surprisingly enough, up to the 17.
Yeah, this will be London's longest, drive, at least in terms of start positions, starting in their 17. But we have seen their first drive of the game where they exploded for over 60 yards. Can they replicate that in this drive?
Hand off the outside for Merrill. Merrill's going to get 3 yards up to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great tackle right there. Shoelace tackle by number 62. And just, Merrill looked like he was already off to the races. Not much people left in front of him. That shoelace tackle was what did him in.
2nd down and 7. Quick stand up, throw to the outside. That's going to be a catch inbounds. Ran out of bounds is Terrence Weary. Gain of 4 on the play.
Only Terrence Weary's second catch in as many attempts, and yet setting London up for 3rd and short. And when it's 3rd and short, you have Robert Merrill in your backfield. Boy, that's tempting to just handball.
3rd down and 3. Pickler lobs it deep, tipped incomplete. What an acrobatic play by David Leathers to knock that ball down. Now they're going to have to punt this one away.
David Leathers making plays on the ground earlier, and this time making a play on the air with a huge pass deflection. His first of this game, and stopping what looked like a drive by London that could keep steamrolling to the end. Instead, a punt.
Jack Russell punts it away to the 42, going to be taken up to the 47. 4:55 remaining here in the half, and Motor City maybe 20.5-point underdogs, but they are playing like they got that dog in them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are in the same division as London, so they have faced them. They know what to do against a bigger dog.
Throw over the middle is going to be caught for a gain of 3 yards by Shane Kaufman. One of the more interesting things about this V8's offense, Mark, is the fact that they're running a 3 tight end system, only 2 wide receivers. It's just another part of this completely new look offense for the V8s they had this season. 2nd and 7. Throw to the outside. That's going to be caught. 1st down, V8. O'Rain Darby with another 1st down.
Yeah, nice play right there. Just calling a short pass. All they needed was the first down. You know, you're up ahead 4 points. Keep the clock rolling. There's only 4 minutes left in the half. You want to try to be the last team holding the ball for the half end.
Throw over the middle, gain of 6 on the play, and also for the V8s, they will be getting the ball to start this second half upcoming. So if they can extend their lead here, it'll be huge.
Absolutely, especially against, you know, their division rival in the sense that they are in the same division, but also they were knocked down really badly the last time they met.
Throw over the middle, that's caught to the 20.
Oh man. I mean, Jack, we have seen so many flashy catches all day long from Orin Darby, from London as well, but Motor City have come out this afternoon with plays for days.
Yeah, big plays at that. Motor City, the way things are going, you'd almost think it'd be the opposite in terms of the records here. Krieta throw the outside, that's going to be caught for a gain of 8 to the London 13.
And despite how it seems to be a very, you know, if you're a pass-heavy team, you would be sort of viewed stereotypically as a very one-dimensional team. You're only passing the ball, but it seems like there is a lot of variety in Motor City's passing game. They got the deep ball, they got the out routes. They're beating their defenders too, which helps.
Yeah. Hand over the middle, that's going to be a first down and a few yards on top of it.
Wow.
And that's Baloo Scott with another first down as Motor City is keeping the engine going throughout this drive.
You're just about ready to key in another 6 points.
And off of the middle for Scott. That's going to be a gain of none, loss none. As Telemax Scarborough, the linebacker, comes flying in.
Yeah, Telemax.
2 minutes.
Sorry, go ahead.
2 minutes to go in the first half. The Motor City V8s are up 14-10, and they might add on to the lead. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Simulation Football League here on YouTube. Second and goal here at Bank Michigan Stadium. Throw over the middle. That's going to be a touchdown! V8s! They extend their lead! Azami Mihara puts the V8s up 20-10.
I mean, what a game the V8s have been having in this afternoon. They have been throwing the ball all over the place. This is London. They have not allowed a lot of passing yards, only approximately 260 passing yards allowed per game. You know, that's not a lot of yards to allow, and already Krieta has, let me double check, unofficially, he has 167 yards in one half of play.
Kick is up and it is good. The V8s, they won't go down without a fight. This is Detroit football if I've ever seen it here.
And you can see in that drive summary below your screen how efficient this V8 drive was. 55 yards, 6 for 8 on passing. 6 for 6 on passing. Made all those passing plays in this drive for 52 yards and capped up by that nice touchdown.
And you know, Mark, that's Mihada's first ever major league touchdown. Bryce Carter on the field injured. We're hoping that he can get back up and back out on the field soon. And also, funnily enough about them, they also were the long snapper on the PAT. Ain't that something?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, great for them. Congratulations for their first touchdown. That is, you know, that's always big your first of anything. In this case, for the league, is your first touchdown. Definitely a milestone for them as a player, and just good stuff, good vibes.
If there's one place where the vibes are not very good, it's this London offense. They're going to hand it off to Robert Merrill. Merrill gets the steal on the outside, going to pick up the first down to the 39-yard line. London's going to need a score here before the end of the half because currently all momentum is with Motor City.
Absolutely. Not to mention, they're going to get the ball back. Motor City is when the half commences for the second half.
Play action by Johnny Pickler. Throw to the outside. Gain of 8 on the play. Vincalia with another reception.
And good job on Vincalia running out of bounds with the ball. Makes a catch, stops the clock. The London still has their 3 timeouts. I think, Jack, I feel like a field goal, it might not be too sufficient given how the momentum is in Motor City's favor.
Yeah, if you're London, you're looking for a touchdown, but unfortunately their offense just hasn't been able to get anything done. They're going to throw this one over the middle. That's going to be good. Within the 40, they're going to go into a hurry-up. They do have all 3 timeouts and a little over a minute remaining here in the first half. Another quick drop, throw in the middle. That's going to be caught to the 22 of the V8.
Really punishing that cover-to coverage by Motor City. Motor City can't adjust.
Throw to the outside for Robert Merrill. Merrill spins in. Gain of 4, 46 seconds and counting. London does have all 3 timeouts. I'm surprised that they are playing this desperate within the V8's red zone. Throw in the middle, wide open! Down to the 1!
Oh, what a catch. I think he was falling as he made that catch. Johnny Pickler finds his guy. Let me see who caught it. That was number 40, the tight end Benji Matson, making only his 2nd catch of the day, and does it in front of the end zone, setting up. What a great play by Benji Matson.
34 ticks on the clock remaining in this first half. Here in the Great Lakes State. Throw to Merrill. Merrill sheds the tackler. No!
Oh my god. Jack, it's not too often you see Merrill not able to beat a one-on-one. I mean, technically he didn't lose either. It was just a gain of 0.
Yeah.
But that gain of 0 is good enough for this defense to, live another play.
Yeah, Dion Lane Barney with the touchdown-saving tackle. 29 ticks on the clock remaining in the first half. Pickler drops back, finds Merrill. Wide open!
Whoa!
They're going to call that a touchdown, though.
Okay. Oh my. Will they challenge
his vein?
Yeah.
That is interesting. Let's see where he crossed the plane. Let's see if he crossed the plane first or if the ball came out. Merrill.
It looks like he did cross the plane. So it is going to be good for a touchdown.
That was an interesting play, but the Knights do pull it to within 1 possession with just a few ticks on the clock remaining for halftime.
Yeah, and they just answered the call right there. Momentum was on Motor City with this extra point converted. Suddenly London is back in it.
Ball is at the 30. Kick is away once more. Going to be taken at the 5-yard line, up past the 10, 15, 20 to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the V8. 21 seconds remaining on the clock. Ibrahim Krieta and the Motor City V8s currently up 21-17 on the London Knights, looking to make history. Be the first team since 2018 to go undefeated. Krieta hits, he throws it. Oh, that's incomplete.
Oh, we see Bryce Carter with a broken kneecap. Unfortunately, out of this game. Another thing that was out of this game was that pass unable to be connected with his receiver. So Krieta gonna attempt with only 16 seconds. I think, I'd just be happy with the score at this point. You're still this far back from the end zone. And maybe just run the ball, give it to Baloo. But I guess they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to do kind of almost like a shovel pass looking thing to Phil Koss. Yeah, Bryce Carter currently out with a broken kneecap. Bit of an apt injury considering the city that we're in currently. He'll be back ready to go for the playoffs. London locked up the number 1 seed. They are the regular season champion here in the Simulation Football League. So even if they drop this game, Baltimore won't have enough to overcome. Throw to the outside, that's going to be a catch up to the 43. That will most likely bring us to nearly the end of the first half. Emmanuel Blackman with the tackle.
You might have just one more play left before you call a timeout, and depending on what that play gets you, Jack, either you go for a Hail Mary, or if, Krieta can somehow create a huge play down the middle of the field and settle for a field goal position. We'll see if that's possible.
Throw over the middle, that's going to be intercepted! Turnover before the half.
And London's like, no, we won't allow you any last-minute scoring before the half ends. And here comes number 26 with a great interception. That was quarterback Brandon Ewing, who so far in the afternoon only had 1 tackle to his name. Now he tacks on 1 interception.
And now London has the slimmest chance to take a lead into the half. And they're going to try and Hail Mary this one. Pickler moving up the pocket, sack!
Doug Howard, what a sack. I mean, sure, they had to settle for a Hail Mary, but you got to provide that pressure.
And that brings us to the end of the first half. The V8s are up on the Knights, 21-17. And Mark, let's take a look at this first half stats and highlights.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you see there London, despite leading in yards, passing yards, and total yards, that one key play was the pick 6 by Johnny Pickler. He threw a pick 6, and that allowed this defense by Motor City to, be in the lead so far. King Rashid, of course, the benefactor of that interception return touchdown. You see it right. Well, no, not this one. But, again, what a play by Motor City. Motor City still playing pretty well against the team that knocked them down several pegs several seasons ago. I think, Jack, if anything, Motor City just has not taken their foot off of the gas pedal.
Yeah, they've certainly gone from a naturally aspirated V8 to a turbocharged V8 in this football game. London may be playing for glory, but they're going to have to play really hard in this second half if they want to hold these guys at bay. Guys and gals.
Guys and gals, for sure. That's right. Motor City with 2 female players on their team, even their centers.
Should be a fun second half of football here in Detroit. Happy to have you along here today, folks. Simulation Football League action here on YouTube as we see here the throw over the middle from Johnny Pickler to set up that last touchdown.
Wow, what a very interesting
Yeah, definitely not a game that we were expecting here, Mark. We were thinking that that Motor City would almost just kind of lie down and just hope that they can get what they can. But London clearly have taken their foot off the gas in the first half, and the V8 set to receive for the second half. Kick is away, and we are here for 22 more minutes of football. Dion Lane Barney takes it to the 23-yard line. And that's where Creator's going to set up shop. Creator is currently on track to break the Motor City V8 / St. Louis Gladiators all-time passing yards as a season record. That honor was previously held by Christian Brown. That record was set last season before he went north of the border to Vancouver. Fake pitch handoff to Baloo Scott. Or no, that's actually the fullback, Christopher Dean.
Yeah, trying to pull off some trick plays. London will not be tricked, however. And tackled for only a gain of 1 yard. And you can see Baloo Scott right there so far in the afternoon. Only 9 yards in 7 attempts. Still had that 1 touchdown to her name. He has actually had a few first downs as well, not listed in that statistic.
Sidearm throw is going to be a gain of 3 as Christopher Dean runs over someone on the sidelines. Probably ran more on the sidelines than he did in the field of play.
Sometimes he just needs a little bit of motivation, and perhaps that motivation can come in the form of bumping to your teammate. I don't know if that is anyone's motivation, but hey, he got 3 yards for his team.
Yeah. 3rd and 7. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2, not enough for the first down.
Uh-oh. Looks hurt. ES Mandavi looking hurt on the ground. Little too slow to get up. But we'll see if there's an update on that. Ooh, holding his thigh.
That's not good. You don't like it when you see those sorts of injuries. Hopefully he can get better.
Back to punt. Number 19 is deep to receive.
Let's go.
4th down and 2. Ball is on the 31. Punt is away. It's going to be fielded at the 35 up to the 40. And now Johnny Pickler. For the first time in what feels like a while, he has a bit of a hole to climb out of here in the second half.
Yeah, and he is in a good position to take the lead for his team. In London's last, 3 drives, excluding the last drive of the first half, that's 1 field goal and 1 touchdown. They already scored 10 unanswered points.
1st and 10, handoff the outside.
Oh!
Over Merrill. Merrill gains 9 on the play, spun around before he got sandwiched. David Leathers, the main man on the tackle.
I mean, you saw right there, Merrill is just ready to break away. That's the kind of player he is. It's the kind of player that you want to put multiple bodies on. And Motor City able to do so just before a first down was completed.
Handoff once again to Merrill.
Oh,
Merrill's got
no.
others in front of him. Can he outspeed the men? No, he cannot. The V8s may be powered off V8s, but Merrill powered with a turbo hybrid and
Running on rocket fuel right there as Robert Merrill outspeeds his lead blocker. Does not need the lead blocker anymore and takes his team all the way to very good field position to push forward for a score just 4 yards off of the red zone.
1st and 10.
1st down and 10. Ball's on the 24. Handoff of the middle to Merrill again. Merrill's going to get it to the 19 or 18-yard line, actually. before the tackle was made.
Number 22 with the tackle.
Impressive stats by Robert Merrill in the afternoon lane. What can you expect from the guy who has been tearing up the season? 83 yards, 89 yards after that play in 10 attempts, averaging over 8.5 yards per carry.
Quick drop throws. That's going to be tipped incomplete. 3rd and 4. And the struggles for this London offense seem to continue in the red zone.
Right, it seems like passing-wise, Spickler, was that a deflection or did it just bounce off the receiver's hands? My eyes might be playing tricks on me, but the thing that's not tricky is that play did not go well for London.
3rd down and 4. Pickler throws over the middle. Intercepted again. It's going the other way to the 30, 40, 50. He's not going to outrun it to the 40. And the V8 keep their foot on the gas. I could not quite get who got that reception. David Leathers.
Oh my goodness, Leathers.
Jumping the route. And the two highlights of this Motor City defensive secondary, honestly, probably one of the best secondaries in the league, I'm going to say it. And they got 2 interceptions off of Johnny Pickler. Wow.
Against the second fewest interception in the league, he only has 17. That's less than 2 a game, already has 2 this game.
Handoff up the middle, that's going to be, look at the leg turning. And that is going to be Baloo Scott, 32, looking like a certain number 2 who plays in the state of Michigan. What a run.
Wow. 3 tacklers shedded.
Second down and 2. Ball is on the 33 for Motor City. Crietta throws it over the middle. That's caught. First down to the 25. And Crietta playing like his... I don't even know how to describe it. It's just next level, really.
Yeah, 187 yards. Guy Clausen, in the meantime, making a jumping catch. You know, making Crietta look extra good. He's already been good, but Clausen is sort of the icing on the cake on that play.
Another handoff to Blue Scott at the inside this time. Gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Baloo Scott steaming. Looks like now, compared to earlier where she's been getting, 2 yards, 3 yards, 0 yards, seems like now she's warmed up and got her engine revving, getting a lot more yardage for her team for every carry she has.
Handoff to Scott once again. Scott spins inside. Not doing a whole lot. 3rd down and 6.
But still, they are within field goal position. Motor City definitely wants that first down, but still within the driver's seat as they are 4 points ahead of London. And the field goal will put them up 7.
3rd down and 6. Moving up the pocket, throws, tipped around, incomplete. Motor City lucky, though. They will be able to simply just go for a field goal.
That was 4 white uniforms around that ball as the ball was bobbing around in the air. Nobody got down with it, and so there was no interception. Falls harmlessly on the ground. A little sigh of relief from Vieta. And they're going to secure themselves 3 points, pending this kick, of course.
Kick from Richards is up and through, and the V8s are up by 7 points. as they extend their lead.
And what a solid drive from them. Drive summary briefly appeared at the bottom of your screen. A 6-play drive going for 20 yards, capped by that 30-yard field goal, and putting themselves 7 points ahead of London, a full touchdown ahead.
Kick is away. Taken at the 4, past the 10, 15, 20, 25, up to the 26-yard line. And folks, the SFL Minor League is about to begin. Games kick off Friday, October 14th on the SFL's YouTube page, and it's not too late to create your player and get him or her involved in the next upcoming class. Season 20's rookie draft takes place December 17th and 18th, so don't miss your chance. The sooner you create your player, the better your player will be on draft day. For more information, visit simulationfl.net as Johnny Pickler throws over the middle, nearly intercepted again. And S. Mondavi has a fractured arm. They're going to be out for a while. They'll be back and ready for next season.
Absolutely. That is unfortunate for ES Mondavi, but Motor City will definitely be chugging along in his stead. So they're going to worry about this London offense that they're facing.
2nd and 10, very deep drop from Pickler, throws over. That's going to be a first down to the 44.
Yeah, just great pass right here. And makes a catch. Vincalia all over the place this afternoon, making out routes, corner routes, post routes, catching a bunch of them. There were a few that have been deflected that were his way, but securing a first down for his team, looking to help tie the game.
Flip back, Pickler's under center. Pickler pump fake, Pickler throws, that's caught to the 38-yard line. Catch made by Fox Highwind.
And that was just a great throw. That was sort of in coverage with plenty of defenders, but unfortunately for those defenders, just the exact number of yardage away from Highwind such that they can't get to the ball. Highwind just gets the ball in his lap. What a pass by Pickler.
Ball's down to the 38. Quick drop from Pickler. Throw to the outside. That's going to be caught. I think he got out of bounds. 2nd and 7 from the Vincalia catch.
Vincalia, I've mentioned him already plenty of times this game. That's how often he has been the target. How many? That would be his 7th target, and that would be his 6th catch of the afternoon.
2nd down and 7. Deep shot, and that's going to be caught to the 10. 1st and goal, London. They know what they're playing for, and Vincalia knows what he's playing for. They ain't going to go down without a fight.
I mean, Vincalia is playing out of his mind this drive. The last few drives seems to be the Vincalia show. Another pickup by him, nearly, just nearly crossing the 100-yard mark in terms of yards. And Vincalia, wow, what a push he has been in this start of the second half.
1st and goal, ball is on the V8's 10-yard line. Throw to the outside, that's caught. Fell backwards, Fox Highwind nearly had the touchdown.
Nearly had a touchdown. He is the league's 2nd most touchdown receiver with 10. That is plenty of touchdowns. He was looking for his 11th right there, unable to get it. Maybe we'll see.
Hand off to Merrill. Oh, Merrill's going the wrong way. He runs all the way back to the 15. They're going to give him forward progress to the 5. Kind of surprised they did. Rugen on the tackle.
he must have been able to step over the line of scrimmage before moving backwards and thus being awarded that forward yardage gain. But yeah, it looked like as soon as he shedded the tackle, it went the wrong way instead.
3rd and goal. Pickler throws.
Oh!
Intercepted in the end zone! The V8s get another one!
Are you kidding me? 3 interceptions against Johnny Pickler. Mind you, Johnny Pickler, the opposite of Ibrahim Krieta. Krieta number 2 in attempts, number 28 in terms of number 24th in quarterback rating. That's the opposite of Johnny Pickler, who is the least attempts and yet the number 1 quarterback rating. Doesn't seem like to be the case this afternoon, Jack.
1st and 10 for the V8s on the London 20. Krieta sidearms it.
Ooh.
Receiver gets 5 on the play. Catch made by Shane Kaufman, doing a little dance to celebrate.
As he should.
2nd and 4 from 26 yards.
Second down and 5. Deep drive from Krieta. That's going to go.
Wow.
That's going to be another catch. The 41. Orain Darby with that reception.
And Darby adds another reception to their scorecard, now pushing over 50 yards in the game. And what a play. These quarterbacks have been slinging the ball. Ibrahim Krieta inching closer to that record, just under 30 yards to go to get that franchise-breaking record for most yards in a season.
1st and 10. Krieta throws the outside. That's going to be caught. And they're going to be getting a 1st down a heck of a lot more. As Krieta doesn't have quite as many yards, Pickler, but he certainly has stayed away from the turnover bug.
Yeah, absolutely. Very efficient. If you look at the 21 of 27, that's 77% completion rate. So Krieta really allowing a lot of his, passes to be completed.
First and 10 once more. Krieta throws the outside.
Oh!
And he could have turned upfield, Christopher Dean. Can't expect that much from a fullback, though.
True. But you're right. It's hard to expect that from a fullback. But, the opportunity was there. And you're someone looking at the sidelines. And you sort of cringe at the missed opportunity. But it also looked like a sack was incoming. So credit to Krieta for letting the ball go.
Second and 6, handoff to Scott. Scott's going to gain 5, 3rd and 1 at the 37.
Engines are running, I'm telling you, Jack. She's starting to break tackles at the line of scrimmage, whereas before she could not. And picking up 5 yards for her team, as you mentioned. Now it's 3rd and 1, and now Motor City punching back after it looked like London could tie the game.
3rd down and 1. Offset eyes the look. Hand off to Scott again. 1st down V8.
Wow, that is at least the 3rd first down she has generated for this Motor City offense. And she has been, high impact, sure low yardage. But boy, her attempts setting Motor City for good situations every time.
First and 10, ball is on the 32 for London. Or for the V8s. Sidearm throw, and that's another catch. Throwing the ball with convictions, Ibrahim Krieta and Shane Kaufman with another grab.
Yeah, Krieta, perfect 5 for 5 in this drive. Already over 44 yards in this one drive alone, and he is really the shining point so far for V8 in this one drive.
Getting off once again up the middle. That's going to be a spin for a gain of 3. And that's the backup, Taz von Volkswinkel, in at running back for that play.
Yeah, Baloo Scott already had 13 attempts, probably needed the rest, but back on the field.
Running around, Crieta throws, that's another reception in the red zone once more. Are the Motor City V8s? Phil Koss continues moving the chains. I mean, it's hard to communicate the levels of amazement that I'm having right now.
No, I agree. I share this excitement that you have, Jack.
And that brings us to the end of the third frame. Get your 4s, 86s, 68s, and 12s up in chat. The V8s are in front, 24-17. Welcome everyone from all around the SFL world to Detroit, Michigan, where the V8s are up 24-17 on the currently undefeated London Knights' Blue Scott. Games by a single yard. The main difference here has been 3 turnovers, 2 of them in the red zone by Johnny Pickler by this V8's defense, and the other one went back for a pick 6. And that's proving to be all the difference here today in Bank Michigan Stadium. Throw to the outside, that's nearly intercepted. 3rd down and 8. Pass intended for Shane Kaufman.
Yeah, I believe that might have been Anthony Wayo. I think that was on that, that deflection, jumped in the ball. Could have been an interception. Ball was deflected harmlessly instead, but 3rd and 9. You are in the red zone right now. Motor City, if you want to really push the buttons of London, a touchdown is what you want.
Standing up, throw over the middle. That's going to be a 1st down to the 5. O'Rain Darby with the reception. And the V8s are knocking on the door, dropping 30 on this London team that, as you said, was rarely giving up 20 points a game.
Yep, and incredibly, 3rd down efficiency of Motor City is around 4 forward every 9 attempts. Wow.
Huh! Throw, touchdown! The V8s extend their lead, and he's doing a little jig in the end zone. That is Guy Clausen with the touchdown. Motor City is looking on the verge of what could be something miraculous.
Guy Clausen is looking to be the season ender. Not the season ender, but the history-tasting ender for London. Picks up the 2nd touchdown of his season so far. Only 1 touchdown for him. Great guy, but this one is going to be huge for their team.
Kick is up and it is good. Motor City up 31-17 on London. Who could have seen this coming when this game kicked off?
Yeah, listen, Jack, you look at the bottom left of the screen, you can see right there, even Jack's data did not believe an inch that Motor City could win the game. They are 20-point underdogs, and instead, they are 14 points ahead.
Yeah, the state of Michigan has been known to host an upset or two within the state's borders. This would certainly be one of the few times the team from Michigan would be the one doing the upsetting.
And by the way, we have been notified, Creata with the last few plays has actually finally broken the franchise record for yards.
Good on ya, Ibrahim Crieta. The first-year quarterback throw to Robert Merrill. That's going to be a loss of a few yards. Good on ya. You know, when he first was signed, I know everyone was scratching their heads. What's Motor City doing? What's going on here? And he has broken the franchise record for most passing yards. And well, currently his offense is beating the London Knights.
Yeah, he's looking real good in that uniform.
Throw to the outside. It's going to be a gain of 4. 3rd and 8 for the Knights.
My eyes are not fooling me, Jack. Looks like London has converted on 0 third downs this game. 0 of 6 compared to the 4 of 9 of Motor City. That is one big struggle point this London offense has had.
3rd down and 8. Pickler throwing over the middle. Intercepted for a 4th time!
You have got to be kidding me, Jack. I have not seen one the most underdog teams, just break down the number 1 team of all people, which is London. And wow, what an interception. Nicholas Warner with that play right there. What a play by him to set up Motor City for... Wow, their offense is back on the field.
Yeah! Who thought we'd be seeing this again? Crieta moving around. There's another catch to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, this is a team effort game by Motor City. They're putting points on the board, but their defense is definitely a huge help.
Second down and 4. Handoff up the middle. That's a gain of 3.
Nice tackle right there. Nice tackle. I believe that's number 98, Tony Roberto, on the tackle. Could have gone for a first down. Instead, stopped Blue 1 yard short of the first down marker.
Third down and 1. Handoff to Christopher Dean, the fullback, and that's going to be a first down. Easy as they come, as Motor City is looking to drain the clock on what might just be the biggest point spread upset in SFL history for as long as Jack's data has been active. Hand off the middle once again to Christopher Dean. That's going to be a gain of nothing, loss of nothing.
Yeah.
And you see, and you see here, Mark, on that little stat pop-up, a screen like that would probably indicate that Merrill is blowing Blue Scott out of the water, but Blue Scott, she's doing exactly what she needs to do for this offense.
She's doing just enough for this offense, and it has been working.
Crieta from the shotgun throws, tipped around, nearly intercepted. Gonna bring up 3rd and 10.
I mean, I gotta say, London has been able to deflect a lot of these passes and get to the ball. A lot of them have just fallen down to the ground after being in the hands, after a London defender bubbles it, as opposed to Motor City, who they have been securing those interceptions.
Third down and 10, moving around. That's going to be a sack for Crieta. The first one of the day as London's defense finally catches a break in the second half. Selwyn Lane with the sack.
Yeah, and the number 1 most sacked quarterback finally gets his first sack. I mean, he doesn't get it. It's given to him. He has 39 in the season. Hits the 40 sack mark.
Punt is high, going to take a V8 bounce. Whoa, that's a high one.
Oh my!
Oh, darn! Ran it into the end zone.
It looked like he stopped on the dime, hit the brake, but I guess the ABS system did not kick in too early or early enough, and he just slid into the end zone.
Yeah, had a bit of a lockup, as they would say. Engine braking failed him. 1st and 10 for the Knights on the 20. Handoff to Robert Merrill to the outside.
Oh!
Merrill breaking loose. Merrill has one man to beat who shoves him to the ground and takes it to the 42.
And he breaks the 100-yard mark despite his team being 14 points down. And oh my goodness, that was a huge play by Merrill. And that was almost a touchdown play by him.
Let's go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for London. Throw over the middle. That's going to be caught for a first down to the 47. 5:41 and counting here in the ball game. 14-point spread in favor of the Motor City V8s. Throw over the middle, that's going to be caught. And oh, he sheds the tacklers! He's free! He's going to score a London Knights touchdown. Benji Matson churning the wheels. Where did all that energy come from?
Oh, Benji Matson, what a play. He was dead to rights, Jack. He was supposed to be down there. Breaks that tackle. Another tackler breaks that one, and no siree. Benji Matson adds one more touchdown to his season. He has 93 yards in this game, and what an incredible play. Whew. I mean, let's see, that play went for 41 yards passing, half of which is probably the running after the pass.
And at least a quarter of that was spent within a contact, almost getting tackled.
Wow, Benji. What did you have for breakfast? Let me in on your secret.
just raw protein, just scooped it out of the jar and just
powder form and then consumed it.
Ooh, that does not sound good to me. Anyways, London now set to kick it away. 5:15 remaining here in regulation. 7-point spread. Motor City playing for possibly the upset of the decade, and London playing to be the first team since Florida to go 12-0.
Still 5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Jack, Motor City, previous drive did not end well for them, in the sense that it was a punt that became a touchback. But they have 5 minutes to play. Their run game has not yet been much, at least in terms of stopping the clock. But they'll do what they can.
Hand off to Blue Scott. Scott! Spins around. Blue Scott's broken away to the 44-yard line. Looking like Robert Merrill on that run.
You're right, looking like Robert Merrill, spinning here, putting down a defender there. That was a terrible angle under the referee's legs, but here's a better angle. Puts down one defender before being tackled to the ground. Her best run of the afternoon. And she has over 50 yards rushing for her team. That is a solid contribution for her. 61 yards unofficially.
First and 10, ball's at the 44, gonna get that up to the 48. Catch made by Orain Darby. And luckily for London, they got Orain out of bounds.
Yep, lucky for them. Good effort by the defense actually pushing her out of bounds and forcing her to eventually stop the clock. 4 minutes and counting. They still have their timeouts, so Motor City, unless they punt here, London might still be in position.
Handing off to Scott once again. That's going to be a first down to the 45-yard line. And now London's got to start thinking they got to play a little bit more aggressively on defense.
Absolutely. I mean, they are able to stop Darby early. It's just that these couple of plays seems like she's overperforming from her season averages and from her game average.
Handoff, I think that's to Christopher Dean this time. Gain of 3. With less than 4 minutes to go. Actually, that was Blue Scott again.
Yeah, you can see the comparison to teams. 100 more yards, almost, at least London has over Motor City, and yet they are the ones 7 points behind. That is the pick six difference.
Yeah, the pick 6 by King Rashid making all the difference. Handoff up the middle is going to be a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Roberto with the tackle, and Motor City's going to need a first down here if they want to really make life difficult for London.
Yep, at least a field goal will set them up for over 2 scores with less than 3 minutes left. They're still going to milk the clock as much as they can.
3rd and 6. Prieta looking around. Prieta over the middle, tipped, incomplete.
I don't know about you, Jack, but that easily could have been an interception. I feel like the interception gods have been favoring Motor City because we've seen so many defensive players from London jumping the ball in their chest, but not coming away with the interception. Still, forcing a punt, it's a positive for them. They did not allow a field goal, and they are still within, tying game.
Punt nearly blocked from John Pickles. Going to take a Motor City bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Now London has 2:28 to drive down 80 yards, get a touchdown and an extra point to tie this game up and possibly send it into overtime.
Still have the 2-minute break, as you mentioned, the timeouts, and they have been able to score in quick succession. The Benji Matson, definitely one of their, quicker players, at least for a quick play.
1st and 10, Pickler, move around the pocket, throws, tipped and complete.
Stops the clock at least, but that is one attempt down the drain. They're going to go for another. King Rashid with that deflection to add to his already incredible defensive afternoon. He was the one with that pick six.
2nd and 10. 3 wide, 1 in the backfield for London. Pickler throws through the middle. That's going to be caught. 1st down. And they're going to hurry it up.
By the way, London earlier in the first half, 2-minute break, were able to score. Trying to replicate it here.
Throw downfield. That's going to be to the 48-yard line. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Motor City up by 7. London driving. 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Who's going to come out on top? Stay tuned to find out. Empty backfield for Pickler. Over the middle, caught! 33-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Clock is running. London has all 3 timeouts in hand, however. Throw over the middle. That's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, and Motor City right now, they're probably thinking to themselves, 3 more plays to avoid them getting 10 yards.
Absolutely. That was, by the way, that was Vin Talia with a huge reception before this incompletion, really setting up Motor City London, downfield, keep them going. Still 2nd and 10. You have 2 more timeouts, but boy, what a play by, what a catch by Vincalia.
2nd and 10.
Oh!
Pickler looking downfield. It's caught! To the 13 of Motor City. Vincalia keeping London's hopes for an undefeated season alive.
Vincalia with that play, over 130 receiving yards, 10 for 12 for 144. 6 more yards to hit the nice 150.
Hand off to Merrill. Merrill's got an opening. Merrill gets tackled at the 5. And London's still not calling a timeout. What? What?
I guess they just don't want Motor City to have plenty of time for them to convert on a field goal. I understand the decision to not call a timeout.
Hand off the outside. Robert Merrill. Touchdown, London.
Wow. At one point, Motor City were up 14 points, seemingly ready to force an upset, and instead London in quick succession puts 14 points, 2 touchdowns in a row. Care of Robert Merrill with this latest one. Robert Merrill over 120 yards in the afternoon. Look at that. This number has not yet been updated. It shows 114 or 134. It's not yet been updated with the latest run yards. But what a run by Robert Merrill. What a play. Vincalia highlighted this drive as well.
Kick is up and it's good from JT Delaney. And we are tied up 31 apiece. Motor City has 48 seconds, all 3 timeouts, to realistically get it within the 35-yard line or so to pull off what could be the biggest upset in many a years in the Simulation Football League. Kick is away. Fielded at the 5. Lane Barney gets it to the 26. 45 seconds remaining. And now this is probably something that Ibrahim Krieta is going to be really struggling to do. Throw the ball downfield.
Yep, the fastest scoring drive of Motor City has been just under 1.5 minutes. If they do it in 48 seconds, they need only a field goal.
45 ticks on the clock. All 3 timeouts remaining for the V8. Throw downfield. Caught one-handed to midfield. 48-yard line. They're going to put it down as Shane Kaufman. And Motor City's going to take a timeout.
You were crazy. What a catch. Extends his entire body in midair to get that catch. And he just does the work in what could have been an overthrown pass with a defender ready at the back. Instead, Shane Kaufman hauls it in for a huge play.
40 seconds left in regulation. Motor City making great progress. Quick drop from Krieta. Throw the outside. That's caught. That's inbounds. He's moving it down to the 35. Phil Koss is going to get it to right on the edge of Caleb Richards' field goal range.
Oh, man. Jack, they still have 2 timeouts. They don't even need to pass. Push it a few yards. The only thing you don't want is a sack or a tackle for loss. Give your kicker
or a turnover.
Or a turnover, absolutely.
Krieta drops back. Krieta throws caught. They're within the 30.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Not only does it stop the clock, oh man. All they need is a touchdown. Sorry, a field goal. They can do this. They are within range already.
They aren't going to send out Richards quite yet. 2nd and 5, 31 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts left for the V8. Krieta throws over the middle. That's caught again! London starts calling timeouts.
Yeah, they are forced to call the timeouts because you're right. The Motor City is within range. They just did not bring out, their kicker yet. So yeah, London now in the back foot. Motor City definitely in the driver's seat as they're looking to force the upset with the last play of the game.
Oh, it's a
no!
loss! It's a loss for Baloo Scott, sending him back to the 25-yard line. The V8s take a timeout. Get ready for Timeout Fest 2K22.
I mean, 25 is still within range, right? That is what, 42 yards if they take it now, but... Ooh.
But I mean, there's still a lot of time left. 2nd and 13. They have probably 2 or 3 plays left before they would most likely kick a field goal in this situation.
Uh-oh.
Quick drop from Crieta. He's going for the end zone. Down to the 3.
Are you kidding me? Shane Kaufman again. Had a huge catch. Another big one by him. At the edge, just right at a few yards away from the end zone. And Sean Kaufman, boy, he has been having an incredible day. 63 yards, 8 of 11, for 85 yards after that catch, 8 for 11, pulling down 75% of all his targets. Wow, Kaufman.
Ball's on the 3, handoff up the middle, touchdown, Motor City! They needed a field goal, Baloo Scott runs it in, 7 points for the V8s, 18 seconds left in regulation. Could it be too much time they left?
Oh my goodness. Baloo Scott, by the way, has 2 touchdowns in the afternoon. He had 3 all season. He has been bonkers despite her low yardage gain. Gets 14 points for her team.
18 seconds. When London gets the ball back, they're only going to have a single timeout to their name. Kick is good. The V8s are up 38-31.
Oh man.
Oh.
Everyone's at the edge of their seats. London fans sweating right now. They thought they had the overtime, but instead Motor City drove it to the end for a touchdown. They only needed a field goal. Wow.
Taken by Vincalia. Calia jukes around. Calia to the 28. 14 seconds remaining. London has a single timeout to their name. They have, realistically, 2 plays to keep the undefeated season alive.
2 plays for sure. They only got 2 plays. With those 4 interceptions, really Motor City.
They're in the I form. Penalty, though. Free play for the Knights. That's going to take them up to the 44-yard line, I think. Will stop the clock, I think. They're just going to turn down this penalty. No reason to accept it.
Neutral zone infraction, number 71, defense, the penalty.
The Knights are going to decline that. It does stop the clock for them, which is pretty good. It is certainly a when the good thing happens sort of moment. If you are a London fan.
Yeah, I gotta agree with everyone in chat. This is some crazy stuff we are seeing right now. An upset, and London still at the cusp of tying the game with 1 timeout.
9 seconds left. A single timeout for the Knights. Pickler drops back. Pickler throws it. Oh, it cuts inside. They're going to have to use the timeout. 5 seconds remaining.
What are you doing?
That's horrible.
Benji, you had too many donuts. Not like this.
5 seconds left. Johnny Pickler out in the Hail Mary formation. They tried this at the end of the last half, ended in a sack. Can end in a touchdown to keep the hopes alive. Pickler, he makes a sack, throws it deep, and it's gonna be Incomplete! The V8s have pulled off the upset of the century! The Knights go down 11-1! The Alaska Storm are still the most recent unbeaten team! What a game!
Oh my god. Imagine going 80 yards more than your opponent. Oh man, that was the pick six. That was... what a game winner. What a game-winning drive by Motor City with less than a minute left in the clock. They had all their timeouts, but Krieta just drove them to the end, willing his team to a historic upset in which they stopped London from chasing history, and Krieta himself made history. What a game by Motor City.
No matter how this game ended, it would have gone down in the halls of SFL history. But not for the reasons that I'm sure many of us thought. The Motor City V8s, led by Ibrahim Krieta, an undrafted free agent quarterback that some would say they found just lying on the cast corridor floor, comes in and pulls off the upset of the millennia here at Bank Michigan Stadium. A glorious day for Michigan football. Hard to believe what happened here, Mark.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone was in shock. I don't think the stats expected this in terms of Jack's data. Definitely underdogs. And if you're looking for an underdog story, Motor City delivered. Looking at the stats, they really, put in the work offensively. Over 340 passing yards by Ibrahim Krieta. Palu Scott contributed with 70 yards. That is a respectable amount of yards for, not a very run-heavy team. And she put 2 touchdowns on the board.
And Ibrahim Krieta wins player of the game. What an upset. What a day in SFL history, folks. And we are just getting started. Stay tuned all day for SFL action and have a great weekend.